You've had the same conversation with yourself more times than you can count. Different day, different situation, but somehow the same spiral. You tell yourself to let it go. You promise yourself this time you won't think about it. And yet, your mind comes right back, circling the same thought, like it's searching for something it needs to find. Here's the truth no one ever told you. You're not overthinking. You're repeating. And repetition always has a reason. It usually starts with something small. A text that feels slightly off. A comment that lingers longer than it should. A decision you keep postponing. And before you realize it, hours have passed. You're replaying the same moment again and again. Analyzing tone, rewriting conversations, searching for hidden meanings that may not even exist. Your body feels exhausted, but your mind refuses to stop. Because somewhere deep inside, it believes this thinking will protect you. If I think enough, if I analyze every angle, if I stay alert, nothing bad will happen. But this habit didn't start today. You've been doing this for years. And here's what changes everything. Your brain is not broken. It's not weak. It's not malfunctioning. It's following a script it learned a long time ago. Overthinking isn't a personality trait. It's a survival strategy. At some point in your life, your nervous system learned that uncertainty wasn't safe, that not knowing meant danger, that being unprepared meant pain. So your brain adapted. It became hyper-aware, hyper-vigilant, always scanning, always predicting. You became incredibly good at recognizing patterns. Too good. Now your brain detects threats even when there aren't any. It replays scenarios not because they matter, but because thinking feels safer than not thinking. Silence feels dangerous. Stillness feels unfamiliar. So the loop continues. Here's what's actually happening inside your brain. There's a network called the default mode network. It activates when you're not focused on the outside world, when you're alone, when you're quiet, when your mind has space. This system is meant to help you understand your life, to connect past experiences with future possibilities, to build your sense of self. But when your past was unpredictable, this system learned to over-prepare. It treats uncertainty like a problem that must be solved, even when no solution exists. So it burns energy, endlessly. Now add one more thing. Your amygdala, the part of your brain that detects danger, doesn't care whether the threat is physical or emotional. A vague message, a delayed reply, a change in someone's tone. Your brain reacts the same way it would to real danger. Your prefrontal cortex tries to calm you down by thinking, but thinking about a feeling doesn't resolve the feeling. It feeds it. That's why you feel stuck. Not because you're weak, but because your brain is doing exactly what it was trained to do. So, how do you break the loop? Not by thinking harder, but by teaching your brain a new script. The first step is simple but powerful. The moment you notice the spiral, say to yourself, "I'm in the loop." That's it. You're not trying to stop the thought. You're stepping back from it. You shift from being inside the thought to watching it. This activates a different part of your brain. It creates distance, and distance brings relief. Next, ask a deeper question. What is my brain trying to protect me from right now? Every loop hides a fear, rejection, failure, losing control, being misunderstood. Your brain isn't punishing you. It's protecting an old wound. Ask yourself, what does my mind think will happen if I stop thinking about this? The answer may sound irrational, but to your nervous system, it feels real. And once you see it clearly, it loses some of its grip. Then give your brain something different to do. Not more thinking, sensation. Cold water on your hands, a slow walk, deep breathing, naming what you can see and hear around you. This isn't distraction, it's grounding. You're reminding your body, we're here, we're safe, nothing is happening right now. Another powerful shift is setting a thought boundary. Tell your brain, I'll think about this later. Not someday, not never, later. Give it a time. Your brain doesn't need answers immediately. It just needs reassurance that the thought won't be ignored. And finally, this is the hardest part. Practice leaving things unfinished. Your brain craves closure, but life rarely gives it. You have to teach your nervous system that uncertainty isn't danger, that not knowing doesn't mean something bad will happen. Start small. Let a question remain unanswered. End a conversation without replaying it. Feel the discomfort and notice that nothing collapses. Here's the truth that ties everything together. Your mind isn't a problem-solving machine. It's a pattern-matching system. And the pattern it learned was, if I think enough, I'll be safe. But safety doesn't come from preparation, it comes from presence. The loop continues not because it protects you, but because it's familiar. And your brain mistakes familiarity for truth. So when the loop starts again, and it will, you don't fight it. You don't judge yourself. You simply notice and choose not to follow. You've been carrying this weight for a long time, believing you were supposed to figure yourself out, but you were never meant to solve yourself. You were meant to meet yourself, with patience, with curiosity, without pressure. The loop will quiet down, not because you forced it to stop, but because you stopped feeding it. You're not broken. You're not overthinking. You're learning a new relationship with your mind. And that takes time. But you have it. If this video made you feel understood, don't keep it to yourself. Like the video so it reaches someone who needs it. And if you want more psychology-based content like this, subscribe to the channel. This is a space for minds that feel too much and think too deeply.